Hey everybody, it's Brooke with The Buttered Home. Welcome to my messy kitchen. Today we have a real treat for you. I'm gonna throw it back to whenever I was a kid and my mom used to make one of my favorite recipes, and we're gonna dress it up just a little bit. I love to do nostalgic recipes. If you go over to thebutteredhome.com, you'll find a lot of things where I have made homemade biscuits or a white roux, taught you how to blanch vegetables to be able to freeze them to have them in the wintertime. I love doing that type of cooking. But I also love cooking and bringing families together to have a quick meal so we can get you in the kitchen and get you out of the kitchen pretty fast as well. And this does that, and it makes you feel like you're eating a fancy restaurant quality meal. So tonight we're going to show you how to do sausage and spinach stuffed shells. And we have a little bonus too. We've got these beautiful pre-cooked jumbo pasta shells that we're going to stuff, and I'm going to show you how to make it a little bit lower carb option by stuffing these bell peppers. And I have just cut the tops off of the bell peppers, taken the vein and the seed out, and in the same pasta water that I boiled these in, I dropped these in and left them in from about 1 to 3 minutes just to blanch them so they'll keep that pretty green color, and they'll cook just a little bit so that they're not quite so snappy. But they do still have some snap to them because we do like that texture. So you'll get 2 recipes in one on this one tonight. So let's show you how to do it. So what I've done here is, and you'll have to forgive me because we had some technical difficulties, but I have browned a pound of Italian sausage. And I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Danny. He's aggravated because we've had technical difficulties. I just don't need to look at him when we're filming. But I have browned some Italian sausage, and I've taken it out and I've drained it. And then I've added it back to my hot pan, and I've added in a can of diced tomatoes. To that we added about a tablespoon of minced garlic and 2 cups of fresh spinach, and it did look so pretty when we put it in before. But nonetheless, this is what it looks like whenever the liquid from the tomatoes cooks away. So to this we are going to season with just a little salt and a little pepper. And actually I like a lot of pepper. Also, it's important to note that I did not use mild or hot Italian sausage. It's just plain Italian sausage. Now, if you wanted to use hot or mild, you certainly could. So now we're going to add in about 4 ounces of cream cheese. And that, my friends, is what makes this dish decadent and yummy. And we're going to let that melt and mix it in with our meat mixture. Just until it's all combined. And I like to do this on low heat so that we won't scorch everything, that we have just enough heat to melt the cream cheese but not burn it. And I'm using a spatula here, so that's always a good idea. You can kind of help things along with the spatula. And I'm making, sure enough, making a mess too. But that's why I call it my messy kitchen. So now I'm going to turn the heat completely off. And you can completely melt that cream cheese, or you can leave a few little surprise chunks in it like I like to do, because it makes it just, you never know what you're going to get in that bite. So to this, I am going to take our shells, and we're just going to do a couple of these because you'll get the general idea. And we are going to stuff our shells with that meat mixture. and then place them into a dish. I'll try to get it where you can see it. Now, I like to be a little conservative to begin with and just fill them to the top. And then if I have any leftover meat mixture, then we just come in and we just spoon that over the top of all of them. And then I'm going to stuff my bell pepper in the same manner. Now to this, and let me just make sure that I have everything where you can see it. To this, we're going to sprinkle with Parmesan cheese and parsley, and then these will go into a 350-degree oven, and we'll bake them for about 10 to 15 minutes. So we're going to finish stuffing these shells and pop these in the oven, and then we'll be back to show you what they look like when they're done. Hey everybody, we're back. We've taken these beautiful stuffed shells and stuffed pepper out of the oven, and they are ready to eat. I would suggest letting them sit just a few minutes or else they'll burn you really good. So let's take a look at what we've got. I just did a few here so that we could expedite getting back to you, and look how beautiful they are. Those shells are still a milky yellow. They're not overdone, they're not hard because you only cooked them for 10 to 15 minutes. You also have still that beautiful bright green on your pepper if you choose to stuff the peppers instead. And it has just enough bite to it to actually have a good texture to it. So this is supper on the table in less than 30 minutes. And this will make you feel like you are eating a fancy restaurant quality meal. And like I said before, you can certainly prep ahead of time and brown your sausage. You can cook your pasta shells in advance. They'll keep nicely in the fridge in an airtight container. And then all you have to do is come home and add your other fresh ingredients to it and reheat it, and then pop them in the oven. Top them with that cheese and that beautiful parsley, and then you'll have supper in less than 15 minutes if you did all this ahead of time. So for other great recipes just like this one, be sure that you are subscribed to our channel here on YouTube, that you are following us on Facebook and Instagram. Our links are below. And we would love it if you would come on over to our house at www.thebutteredhome.com, where you'll find all of our recipes there. And we are actually have a lot more to come for you on this channel. So check the video notes below and you'll see some important links, and mainly the link to this recipe. So we hope you enjoy it, and from our home to your home, we love y'all. Bye.